for pushing buttons.
Buttons depressed, although I forgot the Twitch button again.
Yeah. All right. Right on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other friggin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack. Oh, man. Someone's doing something silly in the universe chat right now. But yes! Exclamation mark, I love free shit. Exclamation mark, bundle me. So that way you can get in on those giveaways as we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news, so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours.
That's right.
Yes, and this is why you don't actually ask
Blue Monkey.
Universe chat occasionally.
Yeah, Dark Blue Monkey starting us out
Xyloon?
right today.
Galadom wants to know, what sort of titles can you earn? Andy, someone responded, private, corporal, sergeant, etc., all the way up to general.
Yeah.
Did you know you can earn those titles?
Yeah, sure.
How?
Is create them yourself.
Yes. But you won't be able to have them displayed.
That's right. I've got them all. Chief cook and bottle washer. But Dark Blue Monkey with 26 months in a row on the sub.
Oh, man. So Dark Blue Monkey, are we going to... Oh, yeah, and if you did the exclamation mark bundle me on my side, please make sure and redo it because I did open it like right at noon, even though I opened up the Steam key giveaway at 7:30 this morning.
Dark Blue Monkey, yeah, that would be the case. Where are you located that you're not on daylight savings time? Daylight savings was this past Saturday evening, early Sunday morning, where we leaped forward.
I mean, if he's in Europe, then their time change is like a week or two later. Oh, and Dark Blue Monkey did say random track.
Yes, he is in the UK, so that would be what it is. So we're gonna do a random track for Dark Blue Monkey.
I am launching the marbles, and for some odd reason, I'm installing DaVinci Resolve right now. Will it actually install while I'm playing games? 2 games. Okay.
Boy, marbles? That's awful loud for marbles.
What?
The audio on marbles is just way loud, and I'm looking for the actual...
You can always hit random like 3 times.
That's exactly what I do. How did you know?
Yeah. Well, you'll like this one. You want to know which map I got?
Which one did you got?
The Raging Pin.
The Raging Pin. Okay, well, cool. Yes. I've got Enemy at the Gates loaded up and ready to roll. So anytime you are ready.
We are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. Don't forget, 69 seconds to join us by typing in !play on both streams. And winner receives some scrolls, unless Laz or myself wins, in which case you get to send me all of your scrolls.
That's right.
Yes, that's the way those things work.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Although people hardly ever send me anything, so.
Nobody sends Jack nothing. All right, let's make that just a little bit bigger there. There we go. That was awful small. But yes, make sure you are entered, and of course, make sure you type in !I love free shit, because there will be a mystery game key giveaway at the end of this race as I get over here and refresh my game keys so that I have them there ready to give away. And here we go.
Dropping down the pegboard. Tantalus is the first one down on my side. What's going on? Tantalus, first one dropped out of the maps, as well as Stymie, Lomir, Tina.
Azorian de Fresnay ejected.
We're down to 3 people. Me, you, and a Night Owl.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of people. We had 10 people in on this one, but
I had 7, but 4 of them dropped out. Like
holy
at
crap.
the very
Morgan
dropping
ejected.
From yeah.
Andrew Night Owl and Andrew Night Owl ejected. I was gonna say Cynicist was in the lead, but Dark Blue Monkey said screw you. And
yes,
he just fell to his death. So Cynicist back in the lead. Stymie takes a leap. He's gone. One replay can't. He's gone. And then there were 4.
It's like I am still in the lead on this side. I'm about to get to the pin in a little bit.
It's me, you, Tina, and fucking Lomir.
Andrew Night Owl was ejected from my side as well, and I missed that.
A Cynicist out in front.
So it's me or you or nobody.
And Cynicist in for the win. So everybody has to send Jack all their scrolls in their inventory.
I like that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, send me all your scrolls. I'm the first one to make it to the pin, and already booped straight up in the air and landing on the pin again. To bounce up straight up in the air again. To bounce straight up in the air again. I am on the pin in the middle of it, Laz.
Robot Rabbit.
If you want to see something
in Owl's Head.
If you want to see something funny, you should come watch my stream to see my marble. You have made it to the pin, Laz.
And I'm just getting pinned.
I am getting booped up and down, up and down, up and down.
Oh, are you just stuck in that loop?
Like the center.
Yeah.
The center of the pin, yeah.
He's getting Betty booped up.
I am getting hammered by the raging pin.
He's getting pegged by the pin or something like that.
Oh, I said hammered, not pegged, but
same difference.
I am being pegged to the ceiling.
All right. Well, while we're waiting on that, we're gonna close out the giveaway. Pick ourselves a wiener.
Yes.
And Tina O'Neill, you are the wiener.
And Laz was victorious on my side, so everybody gets to send me their scrolls again. So all of your scrolls should be in my mailbox, right? That's the way that works.
All right, so Tina's gonna get a copy of Post-Human WAR, which
Nice.
comes up as Post-Human War, but it's W.A.R. Oh, no dot after the R, but
yes.
And that is $14.99 on Steam, going over to Tina. So congratulations, Tina.
Yes.
As
And
we get
are we
him
ready
his
for
game key.
Are we ready for kitty tricks as well?
Kitty tricks, stupid kitty tricks.
Let's see what happens.
I see the ears.
You should, while you're doing Super Kitty tricks, you should play the music for Benny Hill.
You get to watch Lily jump up on my shoulder and say, "Hey, I want to be on your shoulder."
There we go.
Yes. And then we get the purrs. Oh man.
I had the same thing with a couple cats here. They always want to sit on my stomach.
Yeah, that's not getting picked up by the microphone.
Yeah.
But that would be hilarious if it was.
They always want to sit on my stomach or my chest, even though I'm sitting up in my chair. I'm not like laying back in my chair. They want to sit on my stomach or chest, and I'm like, there's no place you can sit. You'll fall right off.
Well, I don't know about that, but anyway, let's get to some Shroud of the Avatar news. Where do we want to start today? Do we want to start with
let's go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about the one from Monday.
I have to load
then
that,
go into the
okay, hold on. I actually have it right here, so
okay.
There we go. I do have it. I just didn't have it on the
At 12:31 in the morning, Ravalox sent out a message about website login server maintenance tonight at 4 a.m. So Monday at 4 a.m. They were taking down the login server and the website forums down between 4 and 5 a.m. to perform maintenance. This will only impact players who are not logged in at the start of the work. We expect the work to take an hour, but once the website forums and login server are back up, there should be no additional interruptions. If you are logged in, you should be able to continue playing. If you log out before the work is complete, then you will not be able to log in until it's done. And Ravalox posted a follow-up at 12:44. Please note this is not a new recurring maintenance. This is a specific work window. We need to make the website and login more resilient. And at 5:06,
I want to clarify. This is not a new recurring maintenance. So this is a recurring maintenance.
Well, the real question is why the 3.5 hour warning about the maintenance to
But
make things more
why they
resilient?
capitalize not a new recurring maintenance?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
an old recurring
well,
maintenance, or I'm just looking for a little clarity here, you know.
well, the question really becomes like in the past 10 years, how many times have they brought down the web server for and login server for maintenance?
I don't know. But you know, it always bothers me is why I watch people like this do this every day, and they walk down the side of the road in front of my house when there's a perfectly good sidewalk 3 feet in, but they're still walking in the fucking road. I mean,
I'm going to walk on your grass just because.
even then, you know, I mean, you know, there's a sidewalk right there. I mean, literally, you know, you can step over the
Hey,
patch of grass onto the sidewalk. Why the fuck are you walking in the road? Yeah.
I would walk in the grass because it's better for your knees.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought you'd all get a
Yeah.
kick out of that. I see all this stuff
So,
over here, all of
so today's website maintenance window has been completed. We will need to schedule a second window to complete the work.
So it
I
hasn't
will
been
open a new
completed.
thread. So not completed. I will open a new thread when we schedule the last bits. Followed by website, login server, and forum scheduled maintenance for March 18th. We will be taking the login server and website down on March 18th between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. Central Time to perform the second half of the maintenance we started over this weekend. While this work is in progress, players will not be able to log into the game, but the game will still be running, so this will only impact players who are not logged in at the start of the work. We expect the work to take up to an hour, but once the website, forums, and login server are back up, there should be no additional interruptions. So,
Couldn't we have just taken 2 hours and gotten it all completed? Just curious.
well, I mean, there's lots to ask questions about.
Don't get
What
me
are they
started on
doing?
that. You got that same problem in your area, Tina?
Yeah.
This time he saw an old man driving his rascal down the middle of the street in Gettysburg because he had to go to the food store.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it just
Don't
wobbles
make me
the
pull out
mind
the
when you
horse
see
and
people do that
carriage.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the horse and carriage and go to the store, the general store.
Oh, what? Is you know, I got to take the riding lawnmower down there in Texas like everybody else.
No, that's Florida's taking the riding lawnmower. Yeah.
So questions.
3 Devious is like. So, what kind of maintenance are they doing on the login and web server?
They get more resilient. I don't know. Fallovers, maybe. Additional patch cords.
That should be relatively easy.
Well, that's why it's only taken an hour.
But I mean, it should be easy to do.
Did you actually take that picture? That's funny.
What did Stymie do?
Discord.
Oh, okay. Yes, the scooter.
He took a picture of the old man driving down the road in his scooter.
Yeah.
In the middle of the road in Gettysburg. I mean, literally right in the smack in the middle of the street, which is funny as shit.
Yeah. Hey man,
Well,
is that
he's
a
not-
license plate on that thing too?
He's not exactly in the middle. Otherwise, he'd be on the double lines.
I mean, does it actually have a plate on it?
I don't know. It's got something.
It's got a little car bumper with taillights on it.
He's probably got a little personalized plate. You can't really read it there, but
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, no, it's
I,
just
I, I like the fact that he's got the side mirrors on it as
he's
well.
got the rear view mirrors. Yeah, he's got the brake lights. I wonder if he's got blinkers on
And
there too.
it's got I, I can't decide whether or not it's 3 or 4 wheels.
Looks like 4,
Yeah, it looks like 4, but
but it
that would
might
make
be a
it.
third. Yeah, that could be the back wheel well. It looks like yeah.
Yeah,
Is next
can't
up the
really
Grand
tell.
Canyon. There you go.
Yes, but hey, what do you think about the server maintenance stuff, Laz? What do you think they're trying to do to make it
I have
more
no idea.
resilient?
I think they're getting ready to put the store back up. That's what I think.
Possibly.
Well, he did mention it on one of the last live streams that they wanted to do that. So
Well, I
whether it
mean,
actually gets
the,
done or not,
they've mentioned lots of things on live streams, like things that will be in the game in like the next patch and the next patch never occurring.
well, that's happened quite often.
Yeah.
That's
So
happened quite often enough.
how are they making it more resilient?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's go visit our friend Baron
I
Dracosis.
Oh, Drocus the Devious. With selected vendors in vendor listing in zone need sparkle hands.
Sparkle hands. Sparkle hands.
Sparkle hands. Now, when a vendor is selected in the vendor listing in zone, the vendor should wave a sparkle hand like NPC quest givers to make it easier to find the one you're looking for. So the fun part about this, Laz, did you notice that it's already moved from wish list request to archive topics?
Well, when was it in the wish list requests? It's
March 3rd, 2024.
Well, let's go to wish list request real quick. And of course, yeah, it's not there because
Because they moved it
yeah.
to archive topics.
So why would we do that?
I don't know. And Alley-Oop really needs to get on her Allium account for responding in an official capacity to things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the answer, the vending listing in zone does not and cannot actually lead you to a vendor. It leads you to the marker of the lot the vendor is on.
Absolutely.
Yes, but his request was to make the NPC respond. And that Sean guy, perhaps the tech for smoke can be used to highlight open lots, could be reused for this. For example, a taller or different colored smoke could be used. Conjurer Dragon with, I have had problems finding the vendor only once since the vendor listing was introduced, and that was Alphane's vendor, whom he intentionally put in a place that was difficult to reach.
That's Alphane for you.
The map shows the lot in green where the vendor is. The compass shows the vendor so that you can run in its direction without even looking where you are going until you reach the lot which the vendor is located. Hold on. Let's bring up the map. Let's load our vendor listings. Okay.
Let it sit there for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, let's see if, well, I'll tell you which vendor we should hit just so we can go navigate to one of mine.
Let's see. Hold on. One of the ones selling the purple dragon.
Let's just hold on. Let me sort by
I
owner
mean,
name first, and then
we can just
make
go to
it
the
easier.
Purple Dragon Inn in Owl's Head.
No, that's right behind us. That's not
I'm
far.
aware of
Okay.
that, but
Potions, dyes, and fireworks.
okay. Vendor name: potions, dyes, and fireworks.
Okay, so let's bring up the map first off to show you on the map. It should highlight that they say in green. Is that what they said?
I do not. I do not see a lot listing highlighted in green on my map.
Yep, it's there.
Where?
Well, just resize your map. You'll see the green icon for the vendor.
Where?
You don't see it?
I do not see it.
Down in the southeast below the.
Nope.
Hey, hold on. I'll show you a clip of it. You don't see this on your map? The green.
I do not. I do not see that on my map.
Really?
Oh! I was zoomed out too much.
Oh, well, hello. You got to look at the whole damn town.
Yeah, well, you also have to be zoomed in to an appropriate amount.
Oh,
And mine is actually not as dark as yours is.
well, let's see what yours looks like. Holy crap. You have
Yeah.
auto fade on or something?
Uh,
So just to show you all the difference, I'm going to drag this over here
yeah.
and do this here. And you can see on mine, it's a really dark green. You can see it there, but on
Yeah.
Jack's, it just shows up as a very, very light green, which is really weird. You can barely even see it.
Yeah.
How about the rest of you folks? What do you all see? Curious.
And so it's very easy for me to miss it.
Yeah, well now I can understand. And then of course on the compass, if you look on the compass, there's the red marker up top, which is right there. And then I mean, all you really got to do is just point yourself in the direction of the red marker. Of course, I know where I'm going, so it's not like,
Oh, I mean that's where it's like I generally just set location and turn
follow the
around
red
and just
marker.
follow red marker, and anything that gets in my way I try to just run around. But so what we need to do is go to a location with lots of vendors.
Well, there's
So
plenty of
close. Didn't
vendors
quite make that
here.
one.
What is the blue vendor? Oh, Brookside Devotional Shrines. Interesting. And then as soon as you get here, it should say you've reached a destination lot.
Yeah, well,
It
you
says
you
you've
have to.
arrived at the selected vendor, which is, the vendor is way the
Yeah,
hell over here. You actually have to come to the lot. And again, I got to agree with Jokus. First off, it should bring you to said vendor, not just the lot, because I've had this experience in many different places where, say you're in Sultan and you have multiple vendors on a lot. Now of course you should have just picked the name of the vendor, and you know what the name of the vendor is, and you should just be looking for that vendor's name. But sometimes it brings you to a really large lot that's say it's a town lot like this one, and there's 3 or 4 vendors on
yeah,
either side. Sometimes the vendor is not always up over
obvious.
here where the lot marker is. If you notice here,
Yeah,
I have a lot marker, but the vendor is all the way over there in the store, or the vendor could be inside the store, or the vendor could
inside
be
the
in a back.
building.
It could be in a back room. Yeah, so having it actually bring you to the vendor itself Would be,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't jump through the windows. I missed the door.
But yeah, this is something. Should this have actually been moved to archive topics? I
It
don't believe so.
shouldn't have been moved at all because this is still a wish list request as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one where Allium adds to the confusion of what's going on.
Well, wait.
With
We've got a really another good one from Allie out there, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But first things first, got to remind everybody to bundle up because it's about that time where we're going to be pulling.
Yes. We're pulling giveaways for the streamer bundles. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Dwip is the winner on my side.
Dwip. And do you want that to go to somebody in particular, Dwip?
Yes, Dwip.
I know he's the winner of mine as well.
Oh, so who are we sending it to, Dwip?
I think he told me. Let me see if I wrote it down over here.
You did. But I can't remember.
I can always go to my chats if he doesn't.
Yeah, and I have reopened mine, and hold on, I need to open up the difference. And the real question is, why is yours so much darker than mine?
That's a good question.
Like, even when I zoomed in, it's like, why? And I even toggled off the map transparency.
So I'm going to give you the name, and we'll see. You still want him to go to Silvertree?
Nope. He said Libu Lionheart.
Libu
Lionheart.
Okay.
And if Libu doesn't know, they are going to be very confused by the phrase that says wiener. Yes. Okay. Now, which one are we going to add to the alley-oop confusion?
Okay, hang on. Let me reopen the giveaway real quick here. And then we will see if we're... Oh, it doesn't really have to be in order. I really don't like this new... I guess the way they're handling MooBot, because it wants to still send every single time, and then you have to go into... so I'm just going to deal with it the way it is. And sorry, folks, but you're going to have to get the PM messages because I ain't changing it every single friggin' time.
Yeah. And Drokus, going back to this.
Yeah, well, let's finish his topic. Yeah. Let's finish that topic first.
So Drokus does go with good point. That's actually an even better reason to implement my idea. That the use case I'm trying to solve is for when I use the vendor list, I often can't remember the name of the lot owner versus the name of the vendor. Although the compass gets me close enough, I can always figure it out. I often have to guess which vendor it is. Sometimes there are multiple vendors very close to one another. It's annoying.
That's my point, yeah.
And it would be so much simpler if the vendor I selected from the vendor list was waving a sparkly hand at me. I wouldn't have to guess. I wouldn't have randomly selected. I'd know immediately which vendor it was. I'd usually follow the compass to the sparkle hand. No remembering needed, no guessing required. Alley-oop with the, well, then you're in luck, because the message that pops up when you've arrived gives the name of the vendor.
Yes, but if the vendor isn't right there visible, it doesn't help, Allie.
Yes, exactly. And what about if multiple vendors have the same name?
I haven't run into that one personally, but I
have.
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
I don't think.
When certain guilds labeled all their vendors as EVL vendor or something like that.
Let's see, vendor listing. Owner listing. Or how about under vendor? Well, sort by vendor listing.
Or Defender of
Yeah,
Virtue.
why is Purple Dragon Inn up top? I don't know.
I have no clue. But so EVL Goods or Defender of Virtue, which one do you want to go to?
I'm not going to. I'm just looking at them to see. I'm scrolling over here to see.
Because I think Defender of Virtue is right next to our house.
I'm just looking for EVL. Can we search for EVL? No, you can't search for vendor names. Just for
Hold on.
items.
Hey, how about this one? Defender of Virtue is right here.
Okay. Are all three of his vendors the same? The one right here?
So right here, 3 vendors, the exact same name.
Okay. Well, that's. Oh, one of them's not a vendor. Oh, yeah, it is. The automaton is a vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what happens when you have the same name on 3 vendors, which happens to be right next door to our lot? Yeah.
Yeah. So, So that's another reason why it's like it should go do something to say, hey, this is the proper vendor.
Classic vendor. Is that actually okay? I see what it is. It's the actual name of the skin. I was gonna say when did we add a classic vendor? But that's the actual skin name. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I use the same name, but I usually place them. Scrolls, foods, recipes, and more. But there's only one vendor in each town with that name. So you know which one is
you see
mine.
my problem right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's like which one has the item I was looking for.
Good point right there, right next door to us. And let's finish up with Redfish here. Yeah, things that make you go,
By the way, it currently works is that the selected vendor also appears on the area map. It still shows the marker in green, though, while the compass color has been changed to red. The biggest problem is you have to zoom in for it to be distinctly visible. While it would be great if map markers remain the same size at every level of zoom, tiny unreadable map markers on a tiny map is very unuseful and bad from a user interface perspective. Take this for what it's worth.
That might be the answer to why your green was less green. You weren't zoomed in.
But I zoomed in as far as I could.
Did you?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back to vendors listing. Let's get directions. So I cannot zoom in any further.
I see. So I didn't get directions. Vendors. That's this guy here. Okay, so never mind. Scrolls, food, recipes,
so last
and more.
Here is the picture. I cannot zoom in physically any more than that.
Where is that vendor? Hold on, that's really weird. Get directions. Vendor's been marked on my compass. Now I'm just looking for it on my map.
Well, that's why I did Defender of Virtue, because it's right across the street. And you can see the scale size between my arrow and the NPC.
Yeah, that is weird.
My screen.
That is weird.
It's not one where So if I go to map, it says enable auto fade. So it is not faded whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
that is really weird.
Why is mine so
So now I
lack
just
of
gotta
colorful?
see where. See, that's really weird because I can't. So there it is now. See, I can see my other vendor now.
And what happens if I'm colorblind to green?
Oh yeah, again,
or red,
here,
especially with the faded.
But see,
picture.
For me, even pulled way out, I can still see a nice bright green. Where when I zoom in, you can really see the green.
Yeah.
But what Jack is seeing, again, I'm gonna pull this up over here. And I'm actually just going to open it in the browser window so you guys can really see it. Is what he's seeing. And this is right next door, zoomed in. He can barely see that, that vendor, which is ridiculous. Good question. Don't know. I don't know. Good point there, but that really sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, so to me, if I'm going to be looking at like the rest of the town and trying to find out where a vendor is, it's super easy. So like if I have the map to where it's just the north section of the Owl's Head, right? Just the castle area and some trees around it. Can I even see where the vendor is?
Yeah. Timey says discount graphics cards. Merrick says your character just needs glasses.
Yeah.
So did you finish Redfish?
I find the idea of the vendor you're looking for waving to you a bit strange, since it would be like they were expecting you, but the same is true for Quest 2, which is one of the reasons that I disliked this as a solution. I don't see a good reason, though, to not implement also it for the vendor you're looking for as long as it exists in game.
Yeah. So, yeah, the next topic is actually the topic I was talking about, which which lets us know that Ali is paying attention to the player needs really well here.
Which one is that one?
Need more info.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the need more info. Did you post the need more info?
Yeah, it should have been right next in the list.
You got 2 as designs, 3 as designs, selected vendors. I do not see need more info.
This did not go in. Combat deck glitch? No? Okay, hold on. It'll be there now.
It will be there now.
Okay. Need more info.
Combat deck is glitched. Reproducible 100%. Well, it was until I deleted that specific combat deck.
All right, right there. Just remember that comment.
Reproducible 100% until I deleted that specific combat deck.
Yes.
Okay. I had an odd thing happen last night while in combat. My shooting star, which was locked in the 3rd slot of my combat deck, would not stack to 6 when held down. I do have 120 in that skill. I have never seen this issue before. It would stack to 2, but no further. I had full focus. At one point, something flashed across the screen, needing 27,000 something focus to cast, which was, of course, ridiculous. But aside from that number, I was still at full focus.
Shroud map.
Shroud math. I logged it back out in back end, still just a 2-stack. I had an identical deck titled Winter for winter clothing rather than summer clothing, so much better for Jotungrund. Like clothes matter. That was the only difference between the two deck. But when I switched to that deck, my shooting star would stack to 6 just fine. At that point, we thought perhaps some piece of my gear was causing the glitch. So when I returned home, I did the following test. I began with the glitched combat deck and at one time removed all my gear, but when totally in the buff, shooting star would only 2-stack. Uh-oh, the HOA is out. I hate those guys. I mowed my grass this finally. I began with I switched to the winter deck again and removed all my gear one at a time, and even in the buff I had my 6-stack. Back to the glitch deck, I slowly put on my winter gear one piece at a time and still had only 2-stack of shooting star. My guild had a hoot of this time as I stripped during the testing. I then copied the winter deck, put all the summer gear, and was still able to cast my 6-stack. So I renamed that copied deck summer and deleted the offending 2-stack deck. And I apologize, I probably should not have deleted the 2-stack deck so that y'all could have taken a close look at it, but it was late and I was tired. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Steps to reproduce.
I'm hoping that y'all can go back into the logs from last night around 11 New Britannia time and locate the information regarding the glitched deck. Again, apologizing for having deleted the offending deck. This was on my Marie Laveau character. That's it. Someone had put a voodoo X on her.
Okay, so
Yes.
How many times in that post has he mentioned he deleted the fucking deck? How many times did he mention
hold on.
he deleted the
Deleted
fucking deck?
5.
Okay. What's Alley Oop's answer to this?
Screenshot the deck, please, including multiple shots if you need to scroll through the upper right pane.
Okay. Did you read that post? 5 times he says he deleted the deck, including from the very beginning. I had deleted the second line. I deleted the specific combat deck. So how do you expect him to screenshot the deck after he told you 5 times that he's deleted the deck? Now, of course, yes, he has a duplicate deck that worked, but the deck that was broken, he deleted. And he told you this 5 times. 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah, can you screenshot that deck, please? Yeah. Go back and undelete it. We have magic in Shroud the Avatar. Yeah. Tina just said a half dozen off the top, but yes.
Yes. But it was several times that it was mentioned that deleted deck.
Yes. But please screenshot the deleted deck for us.
Yeah.
Go to the QA server and screenshot it from there. Interesting idea, Merrick. If the QA server is up to date and has that proper patch applied, but I would venture to guess that it would work over on QA, but don't know. I guess that would be the easy. But
yes. Stuff.
But yeah.
Is it reproducible on the QA server? Since you deleted your deck.
That's a good question. And again, does that person have the QA installed? But that would be an interesting way to see if you can really reproduce that problem. So good thoughts there, Merrick. Good thoughts. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Kudos
Here, we'll even reply.
Oh, you're gonna be a Weisenheimer and tell him
at Raven Swiftbow. Merrick Dragon suggested testing on QA if you are able, since you deleted that deck on production.
And then we'll see whether that post sticks or not.
Yes. Here, and we'll try to see if we can at Merrick as well, so that way. What's Merrick's?
Merrick Dragon, ain't it?
No. Okay, so just since you deleted that deck on production. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's just Merrick. Whoopsies. Oh well.
Oh, here you go.
But whatever. But I did respond with that. Yeah. My post will probably be deleted. Yeah. So, but yeah, Allie, official job means use your official forum account.
Yes.
Not using your Alley-oop account, which you're logged into more frequently.
All right, so I want to jump over to Mom.
Well, Mom has lots of posts.
Co-owners.
Oh,
because this has been around for quite some time.
This was only asked for like 10 years or 8 years ago. Would lot co-owner be able to pay rent? Would it be possible to make a way for the lot co-owners to help with rent? This would help reduce the tax burden on the actual owner of a shared lot and provide a failsafe for the co-owner so they don't lose something if the main owner can't be in-game for an expired time due to real-life issues. Note, I am not asking for all people with access to have this option, just co-owners. I realize everyone being able to help with rent would result in very few houses disappearing, which is bad for the real estate market.
Bad.
Okay.
Well, first things first.
This was requested 8 years ago.
This was requested for guilds to be able to do this. So not just co-owners, but guilds on a guild house should be able to pay rent. They do this in the BMC by putting rent tickets on a vendor, and then you can buy the rent tickets in gold, and then that gold gets applied to the house by the lot owner. But of course, that doesn't solve the problem of if the lot owner can't get into the game. Now, of course, let's bring up this window here. If you're like myself or Jack, first off, you'll notice that I have nearly a year on just about every single one of my lots, except for 2, which I keep them that way intentionally, so I can use some of the
only
4
use
million
tax-free
plus
lots,
tax
so.
credit. Huh?
I only use tax-free lots.
Yes, and you also have the full year, right? 359 days.
Laz, would you do me a favor? Because as soon as I do it, it resets the timer. Would you tell me what the amount of time on this town lot is?
Yeah, it's 359 days, I almost guarantee you.
No, it's not 359 because it's owned by Jackson, and Jackson is only a lord.
Oh, so 269 days.
So that's what it says currently?
Yes. Because anytime, if you're listed on the lot, anytime you log in as a listing on the lot, automatically refreshes as well. So all you have to do is be listed on the lot, and anybody who's on the lot listed as a, Kindred or somebody just listed on the lot when they log in, uh, then it
And
automatically refreshes. So
yeah,
the Lord,
and
Lord gets a
Tina's
little less.
Tina is I don't see a problem with all being able to pay. And realistically, anybody that has permissions on the lot should be able to pay the taxes.
Well, see, now I'm going to point to some of the fixes they've made to help alleviate this. One is, of course, if the house does fall, it goes right into the magic mover. So you don't lose the deco, you don't lose the house itself, you don't have a mess in your bank account. The lot just goes into the magic mover and is currently safe. So the only thing you feasibly possibly have to worry about is if you're in a town like this where when your lot comes up, then you would lose the actual lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how many times does that happen that we've heard of in the past?
Not a whole lot.
The sheer number of times I've heard of it happen usually happened to people in POTs anyway, where that lot was still sitting there waiting for them to come back. Um, very rarely do we see one fall in an owl's head, a sultan, airy, one of those places. And when they do go down, usually it's because somebody just quit and let them loose, not usually because of lack of logging in. As Merrick says, I'm the co-owner on certain lots and I have to move an object on the property to refresh. Just logging in doesn't work. It should just be a login, Merrick. You should just have to visit the lot. Actually, you shouldn't even have to visit the lot, but um, again, if we had to look it up, I'm sure we could find the answer. I guess we can come back tomorrow. What did we say it was? 280, 268,
269.
269.
Well, the other thing is like,
Yeah.
Laz and
269
myself
in 22 hours.
frequently randomly pick up chairs on the lot.
I do that almost every single day because I can't click on the edge of the chair anymore. Like I used to. I have to go like right onto the center of the chair. It used to be you can click anywhere on this chair, and I could sit in it. Now you have to like go right into the smack middle of the chair to do that, which has become a pain in the ass. So I wind up picking up the chair every day, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. But
yes,
I think that that would be a nice thing. Again, not everybody has the ability to make that kind of goal to pay certain taxes. Again, I have more, what is the word I'm looking for? More tax credit than probably anybody in the game, and I'm going to add more today probably. But then again, let's see, are they ready? Let's see my scepters. They should be ready for use. Oh no, still 7 days before I can use my scepters again. But I have an even dozen of these bad boys, which gives me a hell of a lot of tax credit in the game, which keeps me able to keep even a good bunch of tax-free, taxable deeds. Even though, as you notice, just about all my lots are tax-free. I've upgraded them all so that I don't have to mess with them. But again, I do keep a couple of them. And I have several that, are in my inventory that are still taxable. Actually, it's a good question. How many do I actually have that are taxable? I gotta see now. So I have a castle taxed, tax-free, a road taxed, a road taxed, a road taxed, tax-free, 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 a village taxed, and a tax-free. So I got a handful of each right now in my inventory. of tax and tax free. But again, most of these, there's a sale coming up, by the way. So when
Oh,
that sale does show up,
ooh.
I might be upgrading some more, just because, or changing over to some market stalls because other people are opening up
Shroud
market
maps.
stalls. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
you know what? It's time for us to start getting out of here, Laz,
that's right. Time
and
for
pulling
us
streamer bundles.
to pull it.
And the Savage Furry won the streamer bundle on my side.
Nom nom nom. Thank you for my Doritos.
Oh,
Look at this,
yes.
doubling up all across the board today.
Double wiener. Okay, let's see who is getting a Steam key on my side, and that's going to be Tantalus
Timey, come
getting
on
a
over.
copy of Aeon Must Die. No. Tantalus, I hope you enjoy Aeon Must Die. Let's go see how much that's worth.
All right, there we go. Stymie
20
Savage Fury.
bucks.
He's got a party coming up this weekend. We'll tell you more about that on tomorrow's
Oh,
show.
yeah.
But
On
let's go
our
ahead and
anniversary.
close the last giveaway of the day. Pick ourselves a winner. And Morgan, you are our
Yes.
final winner of the day. Let's see what we've got for a mystery game key for you. And why did that refresh again? It should only do that once a day.
I don't know what you
Yeah.
did.
And you're going to get a copy
No clue.
of Stasis on Steam. And
Oh,
Stasis
sweet.
is, I guess I have to do it this way. Steam. Stasis is worth $7.99 on Steam, going out to Morkin. So congratulations, Morkin. And thank you to Dark Blue Monkey for the sub. Thank you all. I didn't see that one. Ghost Flyer 71. Thank you for the follow today. And oh, that was yesterday. That's why I didn't see it today. And of course, thank you all for joining us. And we'll be back with more tomorrow. Last show of the week, because we got another short week.
Short week.
4-day weekend coming up.
Laz going up and down the wing.
That's right. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.